Give me 5 minutes and I'll show you why you keep delaying the things that matter to you and how you can finally break that cycle. So maybe you want to study, maybe you want to get fit, maybe you want to finish that project. Maybe there's something you've been wanting to start for months, something you've always wanted to do, or even someone you've always wanted to become. But for all of that, you know you need to start somewhere. You know you'll feel better once you finally do it, but somehow you keep delaying it. I'll start tomorrow, I'll do it when I have more time, I'll start when I feel ready. And instead, you stay comfortable, you scroll, you watch something, you find something else to do, and before you realize, another day has passed. Then you sit there and you ask yourself, why am I doing this to myself? Why can't I just start? Why am I always waiting for the perfect moment to change? Now, what if I told you there's actually a reason for this? And understanding it could completely change the way you approach the things you've been delaying. It's called the limbic friction. So, what exactly is limbic friction? Now, imagine this: your alarm goes off in the morning. You know you need to get up, but you are warm, comfortable, and half asleep. So, getting out of bed means that leaving your comfort and moving into effort. And for the first few moments, it feels very difficult. That's the basic idea of limbic friction. It's the resistance you feel when your current state doesn't match the state you need to be in to take action. So, the same can happen when you need to study, work out, start a project, or do anything you want to do. Your brain is comfortable where you are, and your goal requires you to move. That gap creates friction. And just to be clear, limbic friction isn't a little part of your brain. It's a term used to describe the experience from moving from comfort to effort. But here's where it gets interesting. The friction isn't the same every day. Some days starting feels easy. Other days, even a simple task feels exhausting. Why? Because your brain and your body is constantly changing. When you're rested and focused, effort feels easier. When you're tired, stressed, or mentally drained, that same effort feels much harder. And then there's comfort. Your goal offers a reward that will come later in time, while comfort offers a reward right now. So when you're tired or stressed, choosing comfort becomes even more easier. That's why you can genuinely want something and still keep delaying it because the goal hasn't changed. Your starting state has changed. So now how do you overcome it? You don't wait for the friction to disappear. You make the first step easier. So step 1, make the task smaller. Suppose you have to work. So don't tell yourself that I have to work for 3 hours. Tell yourself that I'll work for 10 minutes. Just like that. Don't think about finishing the whole workout. Just put on your shoes. Your brain doesn't have to accept the entire task. It only has to accept the first step. And that is what really matters. Now, step 2, remove the obstacles. If your phone is distracting you, put it away. If you want to work out tomorrow and maybe finding clothes would be an obstacle, so keep your clothes ready tonight. If you want to study, make sure that all of the things that you need to study is in front of you. Don't depend on willpower when you can change your environment and remove any potential obstacles by yourself. Now, step 3, start before you feel ready. Now, this is the most important one. You may still feel tired, you may still feel uncomfortable, you may still not want to do it. Start anyway because the goal isn't to eliminate resistance, it is to learn that resistance does not have control over your actions. And here's what I want you to remember: you will never completely eliminate resistance. There will always be days when you don't feel like studying, working out, starting a new project. That's normal. Discipline isn't about never feeling resistance. It's about learning that you can feel the resistance and still move. So the next time you catch yourself saying, I'll start tomorrow, stop. Don't think about the entire journey. Ask yourself, what is the smallest thing I can do right now? Open the book, put on the shoes, write the first line, make the first call, start. Because the difference between where you are and where you want to be is sometimes not a lack of ability. It's simply the resistance you feel before taking the first step. You don't have to feel ready, you just have to begin.